So for the singers that only sing in the shower, for the singers that only sing in the bedrooms, for the singers that only sing in front of the family and are afraid to sing in front of other people, I would just encourage you to sing in front of other people. Two safest places. You can sing in front of other people at church and at karaoke. Those are the most forgiving, community-based places for you to start to begin to interact with others as you sing. Singing by yourself or alone or with your family is one set of nervousness there is to overcome. Without singing in front of others, you never get a chance to overcome the next level of nervousness, which is how are they actually going to receive it? You'll never know until you do it. You'll never know how it's heard among others until you actually do it. You'll never get the feedback until you actually do it. So just go do it. Mastery is the alternating of learning and doing. Learn, do, learn, do, learn, do, learn, do, learn, do. There's only so much you can learn without going to do it or even doing it in a lesson. There's only so much you can do before you can't make to the next level, before it's time to go back and learn. So alternating learning and then doing and learning and then doing, you've got to have action and you've got to have practice and you've got to, once you've put in the work of doing and then learning and being aware, and if it's preparing for a gig, locking in as much as you can on the song and learning the lyrics and learning the notes and doing them, because there's only so much you can do with listening, right? Doing it and then listening, doing it and listening and checking in on yourself. All the work that you've done will show on the stage, despite the amount of nervousness you have. If you've done the work to the point where you don't have to think about what you're about to do. You've got to master things when you're at the point where you don't have to think about what you're about to do. And then when you get on the stage, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You can let it all go and just be like, I know I prepared for this, so, and let it fly. When you let it fly, that is what people receive. They have no idea how much work you've put in. They have no idea the blood, sweat, and tears, but you letting it fly gives them permission to be with you every step of the way, and they'll stay with you, I promise. There's only so much you can do by yourself. And that's it with everything in life. But with singing, there's only so much you can do by yourself in a bubble. As a human being, what you need is to hear someone outside of yourself, either for validation or for correction or for encouragement. We can't do anything on our own. People feel like I'm doing this by myself. There's no way. You need people to provide you with that feedback, that what you have going on internally is not the truth. How they hear you, how they see you, is not how you hear you and how you see you. They're never a match. Never a match. And so staying in a bubble and in isolation and staying by yourself deprives you of actually knowing what's the truth out there, outside of you being your worst critic. Because that's what the crux of the matter. We're our own worst critic. And without getting that feedback, hearing what's actually happening, hearing what people actually are hearing how they're taking and what their experience is of us, it creates a whole different realm and world for singers, for performers, to know that everything they're doing is going in the right direction, or everything they're doing, they need to revamp and try again. But without knowing that, without exposing yourself to others, which is so scary and vulnerable. But without doing that, you'll never know. Well, everyone has their own thing. Everyone is unique. And finding your own voice means you shift from being an imitator to being fully you. Sometimes finding you inside of all of what you're doing and how we go about the rat race, sometimes it's just hard for us to find us inside of it. And it circles back around to being in the presence of people, because people will be a really good mirror for you, right? The things you don't see that make you very unique, people will point and shine on the things that are very unique for you, right? Sometimes people are just awkward, but that's who they are. And as long as you're you, people will love and accept it. There's such a desire for authenticity on every level. Authenticity is the desire right now. So you finding you, who you uniquely are, is what people are desiring to be around. So I just say, do you, boo? In everything. Like, you don't have to be a certain way with singing, with performing, with walking down the street. Just be you and embrace it. And the more you embrace it, the more others embrace you. And if that's not your desire to have other people embrace you, it'll still be liberating for you to just be you.